Namaste and welcome back to Waking Up with Mindful Serenity Yoga. And when I say Mindful Serenity Yoga, I know a lot of people are probably coming onto the site if they see it and they're interested. Oh, Waking Up with Mindful Serenity Yoga, that must be some type of a hatha program. She must be doing some kind of morning routine or sequence of asanas or postures to help me wake up. But that's not what I'm doing. So if you are here for that, though I do teach Hatha Yoga and I do have some videos on this channel for Hatha Yoga, and I do intend to put more on in the future. Yoga is much more than what takes place on the mat. Yoga is a life practice. It's a way of seeing and understanding life, not just what we do on a mat or even on a cushion when we meditate. It's the practice that occurs in between those times so that we experience life fully in the way that we were meant to. So it is a practice of learning to remember who we are, learning to be who we are at the deepest level, and then learning to expand and grow while we're here in this incarnation. So that being said, I am not here to do a Hatha practice, so though I will be doing Hatha practices, but you'll know by the beginning of the practice, beginning of the video, whether it's a Hatha practice or a discussion. What I'm doing here is I'm pulling a concept related to yoga, related to spirituality, and I am just discussing it impromptu for 5 minutes. I first originally started to do this 4-minute periods, but I kept going way over my time. So I expanded that time to 5 minutes and hope that I will stick with it. And my phone and I do not get along. So my timer is on my phone and I want to make sure that I use my timer. So without further ado, I'm going to reach in and grab another concept. And this time the concept I drew was called Finite Body. Finite Body. I'm going to take a deep breath. And that's just anchoring, a physical cue to anchor into my body so I'm not getting lost in my thoughts as I answer this question. Finite body. The word finite means it is temporal. It has a beginning and an ending. It only lasts a finite amount of time. It has a finish to it. The word finite comes from finish or ending to it. It will eventually end. So when we talk about the finite body, we're talking about matter that is temporal, a physical phenomenon that will come in to the experience and then leave the experience. So the body, of course, when we're talking about the finite body, we're probably more likely talking about the finite body in this human that you see, or this human that you are, or the humans you're looking around you, or the other beings that are organic in nature, meaning they have sentient living things. And there's so many beings besides humans on this planet that we tend to neglect in our species egocentrism, our thinking that we are the only species that matters, when there are so many beings on this planet that we are interbeing with, that we are codependent on, whether we know it or not. So regardless of that, we have a finite body in these beings. The being itself is not finite. The being itself, as the word implies, is to be, and there is no ending. It is infinite. There is no being born. There is no dying. That being is here, was here, always will be here. But it is encapsulated, if we use that dualistic term of being in something, it's encapsulated into bodies. These bodies that you see are my physical body. My body consists of these body lines around me, which are distinct from your body lines. So therefore, I am separate from you when we think in terms of the finite body. This body has an expiration date on it. It was born 61 years ago, and it will expire at any time now. Who knows when? But it does have a finite expiration date that I am not aware of yet. But it will end. It will dissolve, break down, eventually go back into the earth. This finite body will, this physical body will, as will all matter on this planet will, as will all physical phenomenon on this planet. Matter is temporal. Physical is temporal. physical is finite. So most of the reality that we're experiencing, what we call reality that we are experiencing now with our five senses, is physical matter. And we have come to believe, as with our materialistic conditioning, our scientific conditioning, which has kind of taken us away from the original conditioning we probably would have experienced as a human species, which would have been the, more belief in the esoteric and the invisible and the infinite things of life. We have now broken that down because we need to know and be able to prove, measure things. We have come into this conditioning that is very scientific, and I use that term scientific because really, when you sense, if we are judging things as being the only way they are and not open-minded to experiencing other things, it's really not scientific, but we call this material science. And with that material scientific conditioning, we have come to believe that everything we're seeing is finite, and that's all there is. There's nothing beyond this. This body is all there is. And as human beings, we become very attached to this bodies, and we call this body me. My body, this is me. What you see here, I have to protect this me from you. I have to enhance this me. I have to, take care of this physical body, which is true because it's a very important vessel for getting who we truly are in the infinite form around on this planet. But we have become so lost in the physical that we think, so lost in the finite, that we don't realize that within this finite body there is an infinite body that will go on and on and on once this finite body expires. So in Hinduism they have koshas, and koshas are 5 koshas, and the first kosha is the physical body that you're seeing right now, physical matter. Beyond the physical matter there's an energetic body, and between the energetic body exists between the physical body and the mental body. Then we have the mind, which is also form, with its thoughts and ideas and its beliefs and its feelings attached to those things. From there we progress into the knowledge body, which is truth and true knowing, not just knowledge as far as concepts and learning or the educated mind, we might say. And beyond that to the 5th body, which is the Ananda body, the bliss body, the infinite body, the soul, we might say in Christianity and other religions. So our focus is on the finite body. Though we fear death, and we go through life experiencing this great intense fear that we try to avoid about, our finite ending that's coming. We are finite bodies. We are infinite bodies. But who we truly are is that which will not expire when the time comes. We are the infinite. We are the Ananda body, the bliss body, the soul. And though the finite body will have an expiration date and will die, the infinite body never will die. And I'm thinking that my timer didn't go off, so forgive me. I seem to have... Yes, I forgot to press the button. Anyway, I'm going to end this conversation now, halfway through. Thank you so much for listening, and namaste.